Hi, let me share with you in this little video a demo of how you can fuse yoga and dance. On the spectrum of fusion, where you have a lot of yoga or a lot of dance, you can really choose where you want to put the cursor, the needle, yeah, to see how much of each ingredient you want to put. In this research that I've done for a dance festival that I was invited in, it's an Oriental dance festival, and so I did a separate editing that you can watch here. It's called Hands Dance, using a lot of the undulations for the hips and the torso and snake arms. And in the second video that I'm showing you right now, there is a lot of yoga and a lot of waving in yoga. So I wanted to show you the results of that research and share that. I hope this keeps you inspired. Oh, before I say this, yeah, the fact of putting music really changes the game because it brings another energy, and also because I can anticipate the musicality of the piece. It's a very simple hip-hop sounding beat, so it's very predictable. So it means that I can anticipate, I can tell ahead of time what kind of beat is coming, or there's the duration of the phrase, the musical phrase, the melody, that is always the same, usually in 4/4 songs. And so it will invite me to move in a certain way, to be at a certain point in time and space, at a rendezvous, like it's a meeting. I know that the next move can hit the next beat. So it really changes the way I'm going to relate to my sensations, my body, my breath, and yeah, it's in relationship with music. I hope you enjoy. I hope you feel inspired. This time it's the good one. and that's it. Voila. Let me know if you have comments, if you want more of these, and if you want me to break down anything and make an actual combination out of what you just what you're going to see. I was invited for an Oriental dance festival online, and I'm teaching a hands workshop, which normally you will find on the online school. In the arms chapter, the conditioning section in module 1. So it's interesting because I got to work with the music, and it really changes the way I flow and the dynamics in the body. It also brings imbalance because I have to go faster, and sometimes I don't have the time to land or to set as slowly and as securely as usual. And it's very interesting because imbalance is also good to experience. Not everything is stable in life, and not everything is stable in the body. So accepting and to fall a little bit sometimes while catching yourself up at the right moment is very interesting experience. Voilà. Yeah, it created speed also in the body because I tend to have, very long, deep breath, and the way, because I'm going to relate the breath and the movement, then it makes my movement slow. And when I have music, it puts me in another rhythm than the one of the breath. So it's super interesting for the musicality. Also, about musicality, you hear sometimes that there's just one instrument, and sometimes a lot of beats, and all the instruments are back, all the different lines, because the composer of the song decided to move on to the chorus, so you have the verse and the chorus. So in the chorus, lots is happening, and this is when also you pick up your energy because you know that there is a gathering of all the instruments and the different lines. So it makes you move bigger also and have contrast between the different phrases, the ones that are for the melody and the ones that are for the verse. Concerning the editing, also so the thing is about the editing, I I think I did 5 takes total with 2 cameras. Something happened with my second camera. I unfortunately tried and transferred material from my second camera into my main camera, which is this one that I'm using right now, but it got erased. And actually, I transferred too fast, and I thought it was done with AirDrop. And when I turned on my main phone, I realized it's offering me to go on the iCloud, and it didn't go on my phone. All right, so next time I will make sure that I transfer things correctly. So I erased my own second camera. I just had the first take that had 2 cameras, so I could play with different angles, which is super interesting because I get to play with one facing, and then at times I can look into another camera and this other one is catching my gaze or catching a different depth also within the room. I chose not to film from super far, like zooming super out. So this time it's more close up than what I can film sometimes with a wide lens that makes the room look bigger, and that actually enables me to travel and play with more space. But because the theme was the hands, I knew it would be more reduced in space, and I set the camera on selfie mode so that I could actually see if I'm getting out of frame or not. And so in the editing, when it comes to staying musical, because of all those different takes and overlays, I have also so sometimes I cut sections from different moments and different takes. Sometimes everything stayed in one flow. Sometimes I had pieces that I put together, so there's more of a juxtaposition. But in the way I'm editing, if I want to keep being musical, I also need to make the viewer listen and hear the changes in the music, how I hear them. So I do have to change on the musical phrase, so either the start of the verse or a chorus, have something visually that is switching. Voila, I think I told you everything about the process. I hope you really enjoyed that. And let me know if you want to make more, if you have themes for me that I can perform to. I'm super excited to create more always. And the good time and space to do this is on the Instagram interactive yoga dance air challenges, where I invite you, my audience in general, the followers on the different accounts, my mailing list and Facebook group, to give me an impulse and give me inspiration from which I'm going to create the next piece. And if you need anything, so some breakdowns or parts of the choreography that are super interesting to you that you want me to tackle and to go in detail, let's do this. All right, see you soon.